When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When a check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When a check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an A. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got him.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. This throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line. Pick it up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Pirine. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
56. Mike, 56 right there, right there. 31. Here we go. Here we go. 55. Shit.
They'll run it here with Pirine. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, it's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Now Pirine. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. McKinnon here, it's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
36, 34.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He can run for it, and he will. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
At the 17-yard line.
Mike, check, 59.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Mike, check, 59. Let's go one more. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike, go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 25, check 25, check 25.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here we go. Here we go.
And Jackson throwing once more. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
At their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Watson. Over the middle, it's Thomas. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A big play there from McCaffrey. 45 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
A toss play. Here's Pirine. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Bills' 25-yard line.
Check 59, 59. Let's go. Check 59.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ed Oliver. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jackson throwing again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike, check, 59, 59.
And the blitz does come. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down. From the 41, Watson. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Come on, D. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the pass. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
To return is McKenzie. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And the lead is up to 8. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Set. 19. Here we go, Steve. Here I come.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Now a carry for Piron. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second and 12, Watson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Jackson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On third down, Jackson. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. On second and 12, Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights him off.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Watson on 3rd down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's to his running back, complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. To throw is Watson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Mike 51. Watch the run. 51's Mike. Mike 51. And we heavy on the edge. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This fielded at the 2. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
I'm trying to collect.
Mike's 59. Mike, pick up.
Jackson to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Now Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Jackson to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Watson. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Watson now throwing on fourth down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last throw here for Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
First down, 49ers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Buffalo, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another